Good day everyone, I am Angel Faye Manahan and today I will discuss e-portfolio development for content-based assessment in values education. So let me start with a question, how can we really measure values like honesty, respect, or responsibility? So in traditional tests, it can measure knowledge, but it cannot fully show how the students live out these values in their real life. So this is where the e-portfolios come in. In this presentation, I will answer three questions. What is an e-portfolio? Why is it important in values education? And how can we apply it in assessment? An e-portfolio is a digital collection where the students' works that shows not just what the students know, but also how they apply the values in their daily lives. It is not just a folder of files, not just a folder of papers, but it is a space where the students can demonstrate their growth, reflect, and their character. E-portfolios also give the students the freedom to be creative. Instead of being limited to paper and pencil tests, the learners can include or use journals, artworks, photos, videos, and digital posters, and even reflections, which this make the learning experience more engaging and personalized. So it has different types of assessment, but today we will only focus on formative assessment. So in formative assessment, we have the written works like journals or reflection papers where the students can write about how they practice honesty or the values. Second is the performance task like role playing, group projects, or community service activities that highlight the cooperation and responsibility. And lastly is the other formative techniques such as self-checklists, peer reviews, and weekly learning logs to monitor how their values are applied in their daily life. E-portfolios important in values education. So first, they go beyond traditional tests, showing values in action. Second, they promote reflections where the students can think deeply, such as did I show respect and did I act responsibly? Third is they also provide authentic evidence that the parents, teachers, and even the students can see. And lastly, they encourage continuous improvement through teacher and peer feedback. For example, a student who joins a community service, they can upload photos or videos and can write a reflection about teamwork, empathy, and responsibility. So this is much more meaningful than just answering a paper test. And now let's move on to the most important question, which is the application in values education of e-portfolios. So we have 5 steps. First step is integrate values and tasks, where the teacher design activities that connect the lessons to values. For example, a group project on environmental care promotes both science learning and cooperation. Second step is the collecting evidences of values practice, where the students can upload their journals, photos, videos, or advocacy posters into their e-portfolios as proof of applying the values in their daily lives. Third is the reflection on values, where each entry includes a short reflection. So the students can ask themselves what value did they practice, how did they apply it, and the fourth step is the feedback to strengthen the values. So the teachers, peers, and even the students themselves can give feedbacks or comments using rubrics or checklists. The continued feedbacks can help the students in both academics and values growth. And lastly, step 5 is to track the growth in values. So over time, the students can look back at their outputs and see how their understanding of values has deepened from knowing what honesty to actual practicing it. So one activity, example of a formative assessment activity is pagtugon ng pamilya laban sa karahasan, where the students can create or write their journal entry or short video on how their family respond to violence at home or in their community. So this goes into their e-portfolio as evidence of empathy, responsibility, and even peace building. So the teacher can give feedback on how well they reflect and communicate respectfully. Other formative assessment includes journals on honesty, peer feedback on cooperation, role plays on responsibility, or learning logs to track daily practices of respect. In conclusion, the e-portfolio in values education is a powerful tool for assessing both academic learning and their personal growth. So it also highlights how the students actually apply the values such as honesty, respect, and responsibility in their real life. So by encouraging creativity, reflection, feedbacks, and continuous improvement, the e-portfolios can also shape the learners or the students who not only understand the values but also to truly practice them. And that's all. I hope this helped us to the importance of e-portfolios in shaping both learning and values.